What's going on, everybody? This is Gene.
And this is Theo.
And we are the Geodudes. And today we're going to be reviewing the next set in our series. It happens to be called Incandescent Arcana.
Whoever at the Pokemon Company came up with that name, I don't know if they deserve a raise, but they deserve something, that's for sure, because this is a wacky set name.
For the rest of the video, we're just going to refer to it as IA. It's acronym, all right?
That's fair. And it's also as well with these like sets, because this set in particular, right, is obviously not being revealed for English. This is the preview for the newest Japanese set. So we don't have all the cards yet, but the translations from Japanese to English are always a little bit wonky with like the sets as they're just coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So of course it's going to be a little bit weird. I'm sure in English it won't be something that only a college professor could pronounce for the set name. But we'll see what
the next set will be called Exquisite Artificial Intelligence.
You have to have a certified degree from Harvard to even collect the set. It's crazy.
All right, so the first card that we got for this set is... Huh?
He said, huh? Yes, that's right. Alolan Vulpix. You heard that right. Not Ninetales. V-Star Alolan Vulpix. Yeah, so I believe, if memory serves, at least from the V-Stars that we've had so far, this is the first non-fully evolved Pokemon to get a V-Star, which is interesting. We've had some Pokemon that aren't like, you know, crazy legendaries or like super popular Pokemon before. And even though Ninetales is a very fan favorite, you know, like, I don't know, Whimsicott's good and competitive. So I think a lot of people are fan favorites Whimsicott from that. But like, that's a Pokemon I would say maybe isn't as like crazy hype for V-Stars. But
oh, yeah.
So weird that they would pick Vulpix over Ninetales. The only reason why I could think that they would do this is because in Legends Arceus, you get one Alolan Vulpix, and you can catch regular ones. It's
let's
like a let's go, but you can only get one Alolan one. So maybe it's because of that, but you can still evolve it. So like,
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a cool card. The only thing I hope for is I hope that this one's not going to get like the alt art treatment and the gold treatment. I hope it's not going to be the Giratina or the Giratina of this set.
Right. That would be weird.
So the next card we have is Braixen.
So
what is this set, bro?
This is kind of funny because again, this is a case of another not fully evolved Pokemon getting some love. Obviously, this is a trainer gallery with Serena, which by the way, this is adorable that she made a hat with holes for her ears, which is pretty cute. But I'm guessing that this one is honestly probably just because Braixen is more of a fan favorite than the final evolution.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which is kind of funny because not a ton of Pokemon are like that. Most people don't like the middle evolution of the starters when it comes to a majority of them. Quilladin being a good example from X and Y. But people really like Braixen over the final evolution. So
yeah, I will say it's interesting, though. I find it funny. It's like, I guess it would make sense that they would push out a Braixen card like this because Lost Origin or Lost Abyss, whatever you want to call it, the other newest Japanese set.
Oh, that's true.
They have Delphonics or whatever.
That's right, Delphox, yeah.
Delphox is V, right?
Hooked on Delphonics.
But the problem is that this is just a normal card. It doesn't evolve into Delphox V. Delphox V is just a basic Pokemon.
Right.
So these cards have no connection whatsoever. So I'm hoping that Delphox, the regular Delphox that's going to be in the set, I'm hoping that, or from a previous set, I don't know, I hope that it's going to be a good card, or else this card will obviously just be pretty useless.
Right. Why would you use it otherwise? I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So the next card,
so good, dude. Oh my gosh.
This is supposed to be what we're gonna get as a trainer gallery. This has to be the best trainer gallery of all, like, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
It looks amazing. First of all, the texturing on this card is going to be incredible.
Yeah.
I really like the art style, the direction they went with this card. Obviously, Gardevoir is a fan favorite Pokemon. So, and whenever Gardevoir is in a set, it's also a really expensive card. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
We'll see what happens with the value of this card. Obviously, Diantha is known for having Gardevoir as her ace in X and Y. This is interesting that this is an X and Y-ish base set.
Oh, you make a good point, yeah.
Yeah, lots of X and Y characters in this one. But yeah, this card looks beautiful. I really, really hope that we pull this. This is cool. And obviously, this one doesn't have the problem with Delphox that it's not a final evolution. So.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I really like this card, though, honestly. Like, this I'm sure there's been other, especially trainer gallery cards in the past that have broken the norm of like what the Pokemon art style is for TCG cards.
Yep.
But dude, this breaks the threshold.
Yeah.
This is insane. I would love to see more cards like this. And can we talk about the background too?
True.
That is so cool.
That's very, very cool. What is she holding there as well? Can you tell?
I have no idea, but all I know is they are in the Elden Ring tree. That's all I know.
Low key. You know what this does kind of remind me of real quick before we go to the next card?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but in X and Y, you face Diantha in a room that has a lot of stained glass.
Yeah.
So this kind of reminds me of that. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be referencing. The floor kind of looks like the floor of her champion room. So
the floor is made of floor. See, if I put my spectacles on, yeah, I have no idea.
If I put my choice specs on real quick, yeah.
All right, so the next card we have is a Radiant Jirachi.
Let's go! You always love to see Jirachi in a set. Jirachi cards always look so good because shiny Jirachi is just so adorable.
Oh, yeah. Jirachi just always gets love with every card. They had the Prism Jirachi. Jirachi, was there Jirachi V? Probably.
I think so.
And now with Radiant Jirachi, Jirachi just always gives love. I would not be surprised if this card's utterly broken too, like the Prism one.
Yeah, I love the Star Baby. He's very cute. He kind of reminds me, with this art specifically, he looks very round. He reminds me of like the fruit from Kingdom Hearts 1. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
You know the fruit, the star fruit that they share on the island?
You played Kingdom Hearts, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, very, very cool card. I think we also got a shiny one in... what was that, Shining Fates? So it wasn't even really that long ago that we got a shiny Jirachi, but with them doing the Radiant Pokemon, it doesn't surprise me that they'd pick Jirachi.
Oh, yeah. Very nice card overall, though. I have no clue what it does. We can't read whole sentences in Japanese.
We can't read!
Yeah, it says, I think it says, Negai Natakusu. I don't know what that means, though. But it's probably going to be broken. That's all there is to it.
Probably.
Now we do have a Serena Trainer card. I like the hollow design. That's really nice.
That's really cool.
That's nice. I'm expecting it's going to be interesting because we have the trainer gallery with Serena already in it with the Braxian card. So I'm interested in knowing if they're also going to make a full art trainer of Serena herself.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Probably. This is going to be Serena's set, I guess.
Right. Also, they just reused the art from X and Y. Come on, guys, make a new art.
Come on, Theo. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. You gotta cut them some slack.
Small indie company, I know.
Yeah. As for like the regular cards, we're starting with Zarud Sandstorm.
I love this art, by the way. I don't know why he's sitting like that. Yeah, he's monkey right now, bro.
For real.
Very cool art. I know that this set seems like it's going to center around him and another Pokemon that we'll see a little bit later. You'll see when we scroll down to it. But... yeah, very cool that Zarud's getting some love. Obviously, he is a newer Pokemon. And I feel like a Pokemon that almost didn't get enough attention, which is weird to say because he got a whole movie and like an event and he was in Vivid Voltage, but I still feel like he hasn't gotten enough love. I don't know. So it's cool to see him in a new set for sure.
Yeah, he's monkey. That's all there is to it.
Monk.
Good monkey. All right, we also have the Fennekin.
Very cute art.
I do like the art.
Milky is featured in the background.
Just gotta have the placement, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. I liked it a lot. The right corner, I think that's just a rock, but that looks like a normal cat.
It does. That's so weird.
That is very weird.
We've seen normal animals in Pokemon cards before, I believe.
True.
I'm not going to show an example because that's too much work. But.
Editor Gene doesn't get paid enough.
Of course, we do have the normal Braxton card. There's also the trainer gallery, which we showed before, but this is the normal one.
Jeez, why are you lighting the forest on fire, Braxton? What are you doing?
For real, this card kind of goes hard. I'm not gonna lie. This looks like a rare card kind of quality. So that's just Braxton. I guess Braxton gets all the love.
The art style is very nice too.
Yeah, I love the fire effects. It works very well.
Very nice.
On top of that, we also have...
finally.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, there's the answer to your question.
We do have Delphox. It has multiplier moves, so maybe it'll be busted. I don't know. Hopefully it stacks a lot of damage so the Braxton is actually useful.
The translations are right there.
Oh my gosh! I forgot! We're looking at the translations! Okay, so this attack does 60 damage for each Serena you have in your discard pile.
What?
Well,
interesting.
So that's a max of, I mean, besides like tool cards that you had, that would be 240 damage, essentially.
Wow.
Max. Okay. So you throw away Serena and you do more damage.
Get rid of her now!
And then Energy Crush. This attack does 50 damage for each energy your opponent has in play.
Wow.
That's a big counter.
That's pretty crazy.
There's a lot of decks that just stack energy to do the most amount of damage.
I will say the only thing is, wouldn't that be confusing if people have the alt art Serena because, or like Breakson rather, because then they'd think that's a Serena and count it. I mean, people who know the TCG, but new players may be confused.
They're thinking too hard, bro. You're thinking too smart for the Pokemon company. Okay, so this is the thing was I just wanted to see Delphox be a good card, so the Serena Trainer Gallery
was justified. Yeah.
But it is nice to see. This definitely has multiple usages, and you can get a lot of damage out of it.
Absolutely.
So, good for stage 2.
So this is what I was referencing earlier. Reshiram seems to be the Pokemon that is going to be sort of like the headliner for the set. Obviously, we've had a couple legendaries headlining some sets recently. From everything that we've seen so far in these previews, if I had to venture a guess, I'm thinking that Reshiram's probably going to be one of the big boy cards. I mean, it is on the pack art, so of course it's going to be one of the big boy cards.
Okay, makes sense. If I was to think of any Pokemon when it comes to Iridescent Arcana, it would be Reshiram.
It would be Reshiram.
It would be Reshiram.
See, weird though, because this is an XY set in terms of the trainers, but we have Reshiram here. I don't know. Very weird.
I'm a Reshiram fanboy over Zekrom. Sorry,
That's
Zekrom
fair.
fam. So I love to see some Reshiram
Very cool
representation.
I can't wait to see what the alt art of Reshiram's going to be in this set too.
Yeah. We do have the regular V
art is
Vulpix.
so good. I feel like there's been a card that's been this art style for Vulpix in the past, because this looks really familiar to me, even though I know this is not exactly the same art.
Yeah.
I want to say in a Sun and Moon set, which I mean would make sense because Alolan Vulpix debuted in Sun and Moon, that there was a card with the same art style. So it's cool to see that they're bringing that back.
We're not going to look it up and show you an image. You just have to be creative.
Google.com is your best friend.
Google.com. All right, so next up we have... Thank you. Thank you for making a really nice looking Worlds card. I like this.
I love the flowers. That's
I know
cool.
the flowers are really cool, but I like Worlds designs especially.
That's fair.
I like how it's the angle that it's at. You can like see underneath what I guess would be the hair.
Yeah, the helmet or something. Yeah,
the helmet. Yeah.
The bucket on his head.
Yeah, I really like Ralts. I like the whole Gardevoir line as a whole. So it's nice to see some good Ralts representation.
Cool. It also kind of looks like it's like a prince or a princess or something, where it's like, yes, hello, my people. I don't know. It looks very regal.
Well, she is walking down like some kind of royal staircase.
True.
It looks like. I don't know.
Or unless that's like a scene in an anime where, like, you know, the main character falls in love with the love interest and there's all the sparkles in the background.
And the nice little music.
Yeah,
plays.
right. Exactly. That's what that looks like.
All right. We also have the Curlia. Drawn by a 5-year-old, so
this art is so. You're telling me they greenlit that Ralts art and this art in the same board meeting? Are you kidding me?
They said, yeah, that's fine.
Bro, they had the intern come through and draw his own representation of Curlia this time, man.
It's a little less desirable, I guess, than the Ralts. I think the Ralts is a lot cooler looking. Hopefully, the Gardevoir, the regular Gardevoir, will make up for it, and.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That it does.
That's pretty cool.
That's really nice.
Why is it? I feel like there's been a Gardevoir card like this before as well, like in an XY set. I don't know why.
It is Gardevoir on the image with flowers,
I
so
guess.
probably.
Yeah, probably. But I feel like this almost exact art. But this is really cool.
Yeah,
I like this a lot.
I like it for sure.
What is in the background there? Is that like a waterfall?
To me, it looks like there's flowers, and then there's 2 trees right there, and the start of the ocean, or maybe that is a waterfall with like rocks. I'm not sure. Let me get my spectacles on.
Analyzing.
No, that's actually just the void. All right, moving on.
That's the teleport entrance to the area that she's in.
We also. What is this?
Hacky Sack Esper.
This is gonna be the biggest card of all time.
That's amazing. So Esper's already kind of a derpy Pokemon, so any art that Esper is in looks goofy. But the fact that they decided to make Esper in the hacky sack sort of art style, they've done this for a couple of Pokemon.
Yeah, it fits best for this one, honestly.
It looks so good.
I need this.
That's
Pokemon,
so
please just make a real version of this.
That would be
I beg of you.
You could probably get a custom one like that for sure.
Oh yeah. We also do have its evolution.
I hate that they just went hacky sack. Oh, it's just a normal art. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'll stick.
There seems to be a common theme in this set of like flowers and trees and just greenery as a whole. So that's what I've noticed so far.
Yeah.
This looks pretty good. I
Another
like it.
card in autumn as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'm wondering that might be like the trend or the theme. I wonder if it's like seasonal cards or something, or like based on different seasons. I don't think we've seen a winter one yet, though. Alolan Vulpix.
Dun dun dun.
We do have. Oh, wow.
Clink. Wow, so cool.
Literally, like they've never tried to be creative with this card. It's always just front-facing Clink moving in the gears.
What wasn't there a Clink in a recent set as well?
Brilliant Stars.
Why did they bring it back again?
You tell me. Clang, of course.
That's a decent art, actually. He literally looks like a Beyblade here with the way that he's spinning.
Honestly, this is like as cool as you can get it with a Pokemon like this. I'm sorry.
Clang, my
Although, do you remember the Kling Clang from Brilliant Stars? You remember how hard that card goes?
True.
They went hard with a gear, bro. Not so much with this one. This one is just there, I guess.
Art style is very simplistic.
Yeah. This looks like some kind of key art in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
True. This kind of also reminds me of like an alien spaceship coming overhead with the angle. I don't know why.
I never knew the Japanese name of this, but it's Gigigiaru.
Really?
Gigigiaru. I love that. All right. We also have Soda.
That was it.
So I'll cut it. So that'll do it. I love that they ended it off with Kling Clang. That was very anticlimactic. I was scrolling ready for something else.
If anybody's favorite Pokemon out there is Kling Clang, please, I'm dying to know. I'm convinced there's not a single person on the planet whose Pokemon favorite is Kling Clang.
Yeah. So the last thing I'll say, by the way, is I do expect that Lily, as a trainer, is going to make an appearance in some way or another, whether that's like an alternate V for Vulpix or a trainer and a full art trainer, just because Alolan Vulpix is in the set. And I know you had something to say as well.
Yeah, I wanted to mention real quick before we skedaddled out of here that the pack art for this set is quite interesting because as we were obviously talking about, it's cool that they are focusing on some unevolved Pokemon and very interesting because they don't do that too often.
Yeah.
So it definitely seems like the Braixen and Alolan Vulpix are the focus for this set, despite obviously we have a Delphox and we haven't seen Ninetales yet.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing to note, right, is that we've seen some Vs, we've seen some V-Stars, but Sir Viper is on the pack art for this set, and obviously in this preview we have not yet seen the Sir Viper card in here, so I'm assuming Sir Viper is probably going to get a V. I don't know if Sir Viper will get a V alt art.
What I'm thinking is, so they showed Reshiram already, so what I'm expecting is there's probably going to be a Reshiram V-Star and an alt art Reshiram V,
Probably.
and then I think Sir Viper, because we haven't seen anything yet, I think it's just going to get a normal V and a V alt art.
Or V Max maybe.
Oh, VMAX.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. I want VMAX to be done already. You know what? My prediction is I don't think we're going to get any VMAXs this set. I think it's going to be strictly V-Stars, which I think would be the move, definitely.
Very interesting. It's also, I will say, the one thing that's intriguing about this too is that Alolan Vulpix, they decided to give a V to, but not Braixen, even though they're both on the pack art. Like, I guess it makes more sense.
We don't know, obviously,
I
but
guess
probably,
true,
yeah.
But yeah, probably since Braixen has the alt art that we've seen. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. So let us know what you think of what we've seen so far for this set in the comment section. I'm sorry, did you have something to say?
No.
And please let us know as well your predictions in the comment section below too, what you think is going to be upcoming in this set. I'm excited to see more of this. Obviously, when the rest of this set drops, we will of course be making a video on that, so definitely keep an eye out, especially when they unveil all the high tier cards in the set. But other than that,
High tier.
This is going to do it for the video.
If you guys enjoyed today's video, please smash that like button to the headbutt that boy. And if you guys want to see more content, of course, be sure to, as always, subscribe. This has been Gene.
And this has been Theo.
And we are the Geography.
Geodudes.
Uh-oh.
I quit!
I was getting a little bit too iridescent arcana for the stream.
You did not just connect that back to the beginning. You sly dog.
This is Benji.
And this is Video.
And we are the geodudes. Take care, everyone.